Hello, all you cuspers that were born on the cusp of a Taurus and Gemini, and how you identify with Taurus and Gemini, or the fact you have to identify with both. Usually, if you're born within a couple days of these cusps, or when the sun transits into a new sign, these readings are for you guys because I imagine it can't be easy. And I want to thank you guys for all your support and receptivity to these readings and to this little YouTube channel. I appreciate you guys for commenting, keeping it interactive, for sharing and hitting the button. It means so much to me, and it's why I'm here, especially for that. So if you were born on the cusp of a Taurus or Aries, you did hit the right button. This reading is for you. How it's going to work is we're bringing the oracle card messages forward from the general readings for the signs, and then we're just having them meet in the middle with a few fresh tarot card layout that we can do to see what's the best path to follow, what are more stuck energies, or what are any hidden messages that can help us to get to where we want to go and help to bring a sense of healing into it. So if you subscribe to this channel, you know that my intention for this stuff is about the healing, is about bringing the goodness in, rather than just like exposing and telling you like your cat is cheating on you or whatever. So all right, now here we go. In from the Taurus side, you guys have pulled card number 19, Flexible, and card number 10, Rock Bottom. So this is a pretty clear message. It's like we need to be able to adapt, to change direction, because what we're doing clearly isn't working. Can you see it there? Those two cards working together? There's not much more we can read into that. It's like clear as mud, all right? Clear as day sort of thing. Now, over here from the Gemini side, a little bit more interesting to see into. We've got these desert landscapes going on. This card 31 here is actually called Dry Desert, where it's like you can picture there's no oasis in sight. Where's my next drink of water coming from? How far do we actually have to go? It can't be seen right now, and it seems arduous. It seems like maybe there's been a lack of hope, all right? And it's combined with this card 33, which typically is a pretty good number, 33. Chaos and conflict, okay? And those are two words that make people go, chaos and conflict, I don't like that kind of stuff, right? Where it's like sometimes that sort of stuff is in our life to sort of enlighten us, to bring us about a sense of growth or a sense of progression. Because no matter whatever we have to do is we have to progress. We've been asked to cross through this desert, either because we've left a conflict or because this is our conflict, whether it's like a spiritual metaphor of like maybe feeling some solitude, feeling some aloneness, wondering, why does nobody seem to understand the things or see things the way I see, which is very a Gemini thing, right? It's kind of like, it's like if people don't get it, people don't understand it they don't see it the way I see it, right? That sort of thing. Now as well, this is a time where it's been asking you to like be resourceful, be creative problem solvers, and be strong. There is strength that is part of the reward and the progression here. There's a clear indication that this is all occurring due to some sort of like strength, or as a dad I would say character building, right? We want to build it up so that we have deeper levels of meaning, happiness, because we have this experience of character, right? Whatever it is that we're going through. And for some of you it's quite arduous. My heart goes out to you. You must be facing some very significant challenges to have pulled these 4 oracle cards for your cusp signs. So we're just going to ask Tarot, what are the messages for Taurus Gemini Cusp here in this? What can Taurus Gemini Cusp do to help alleviate or help them through this? All right, we've got the World coming in from the Taurus side, which is kind of interesting. Completion, right? Maybe you've just done something to the nth degree, and now it's like you really wish you could continue on with it, but there's this part of you that's saying, no, we have to set it aside. It's a finished project. Maybe we have to start version 2.0 now, if we can't make it any better because it is complete. And if we want to, we may just have to start again, right? And consider the first one a demo or a prototype, that sort of thing. I don't know why those words are coming out. That's a clear message for someone. It's not my typical lexicon when I see that card. But when we have the world there, we get that sense of completion. We can't continue on because it's done, it's finished, right? And we need to be flexible enough to pick a new path for us, or to start this new chapter in courage and in braveness, right? Because we've got these messages. Because you have to be pretty brave to cross a dry desert or a great big landscape that is filled with conflict. It is filled with, some things going on with identity and having people come together and understanding, okay? So, what we've got here, sorry, I got cards everywhere. Two of Wands here. Some of you might just be having trouble make manifest at this time the things that you really want. And that's okay. It just shows that it might not be for you, or it might be testing you to ask you, how much are you really wanting here? Are we having to be careful what we wish for in this sort of situation? If people really did understand you, if people really did, get on your wavelength about certain things, would you like them the same, or would it change them too much? That sort of thing. Or have we made the decision where it's like, we are going to put ourselves first, and we are going to increase and enhance our own progression, and maybe we're sacrificing certain comforts and certain relationships in doing so. The Two of Wands in this is like almost somebody like going into a little bit of seclusion to hone their skills, to make themselves better at what they do. So maybe you're kind of like this person who, maybe you're a creative writer, or you're an inventor of some sort, or you're trying to reinvent yourself to a point where it's like you're going to have to go and do that at a place. For some of you, this could just be like a retreat, or for some of you, it's just a clear indication that in September, when things are, when you have your downtime or your time to yourself, maybe you're not going to be going out and spending resources. You're going to be actually studying. You're going to be learning. You're going to be practicing. You're going to be regimented in your due diligence of making yourself better at something. And that's really good, because right now you might not be very good at something. You might feel like you have a long way to go to maybe be the best clarinet player, or the best soccer ball or field goal kicker, to make the varsity team or whatever it is. But the chaos and conflict is like, if you don't do it, are you going to feel let down? Is somebody else going to feel let down? Screw that. It is be good enough for you. And if you want it bad enough, you got to go make manifest through practice and regiment and discipline. Okay? Now, where it meets in the middle is Page of Wands. What's going on with your confidence, guys? What is going on where it's like, you have the inner potential to do it. You have the inner strength to do it. Why are you feeling so overwhelmed at this time? Okay, I know as the reader, I shouldn't be asking the questions. I should be answering the questions. So when we see a Page of Wands here, it's like, lift your head high, guys. Don't worry about it. Go through each day. Maybe you're not the most popular kid when you get back to sophomore year or in college, or maybe you're in a situation where it's like, another year of getting the family ready for winter, or making sure we have enough and that sort of thing. In terms of survival, don't worry about it. Lift your head and allow the source, allow universe to co-create with you these things, and don't worry so much. The Page of Wands in my mind is like a younger person who's always so worried due to like maybe some conditioned fear that was established in a long time ago, where it's like, can you just be passionate about your own self, about your identity, about who you are? Can you show your true self, your true nature to the world, and not have to worry about this judgment, not have to worry about what other people are going to make or think of you, right, at this particular point in time? And maybe that's what it is. Maybe we've got to a point where it's like we're dealing with a situation where it's like a low self-esteem or a little bit of conflict. I saw an amazing meme that relates to that the other day. What is this? Like, if you ever think you might have depression or a low self-esteem, check. Maybe you're just surrounded by a bunch of assholes, right? And how funny is that? I'm not saying that you are. I know, like, if you're with your family or your loved ones, like, that you're not. But at the same time, it's like, check yourself before you get into any kind of funk that involves any sort of depression or any sort of, like, you being conflicted with your identity based on whatever it is. For some of you, it could be gender. For other of you, it could be economic status. For it could be so many different things to any other people. But no matter where you're at in life or what position, where you are in this moment in space and time, know that it's co-created with the universe. The universe has brought you here, and the universe will lead you away from here as well. It's all arises and subsides. It's all ebb and flow, you guys. Like, really? That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. Things will never be the same. It's just the way it is. All right. So some additional messages for you. Now, Coming in from the Taurus side, this is the immovable mountain. This is the rock. This is the establishment. This is the rock of the rock bottom. But look at the elated heights that it once started as or came from. So for some of you, maybe it's not rock bottom. Maybe it's rock top. Maybe you've ascended this mountain and it's like you can't go anymore without like taking a leap of faith or jumping off of it or like growing wings and flying away sort of thing. It might be rock top for some of you where it's like you put in, for more mature viewers now, a long hard life of like good solid work and foundation and substance behind this, and it's like now you're looking for the next thing. So whatever it is, it might not, you might be surprised to realize it's not what you've imagined, or it's not what you're sort of wanting it to be. It's going to maybe be something different where it's like going to ask you to like sort of flex to it or appreciate it, not for what you wish it could be, but for what it is and the fact that it is, right? And that sort of thing. This is a very strong masculine Taurus energy that's coming through here now. I feel it, right? And it's like there's growth and there's permanence in this. So just know that all things arise and subside. And if you're feeling stuck, if you feel like you need to go around or through or under or above the mountain, pick your course, set your course, and stay your course. And if it's not working, be ready to change it. Be ready. Have a plan B, okay? That's just as simple as that. All right? Because look, on this Gemini side, there's good luck behind it. Once this identity, thing comes in and like moves its own way, and you decide the direction that you're going to sit, maybe you're in the middle of the desert and you don't know which direction to possibly go. Once you choose and you have that plan B, it's like, give yourself a pat on the back for at least doing that, and know that there's good luck. Whatever's over the next sand dune there, or whatever's over the next mountain in the valley is going to be much better than where you are now. So keep going, keep progressing. Never give up on these things, especially if this is situations of self-esteem at the hands of other people, or you've completed a cycle and you're being forced into something new and you're not quite ready for it. Just say, nothing's so bad that's going to happen that I can't deal with, or, good fortune can't shine on me, right? That sort of thing. Now, what else we got here where it meets in the middle, right? There's innocence and there's hard work. So whatever that means to some of you, this is pretty tough to see into. Some of you could be feeling very emotional at this time, but the sense of completion is here as well. It's like you've been through the struggle, you've been through the strife. Why are you searching for more? Why are you asking for the next challenging thing? Can you settle into a place where it's like, yeah, I accept the fact that I don't have to push, I don't have to struggle, I don't have to fight anymore. Those days are behind me, those days are done, right? Can I just be happy with the fact that I have enough, that I have what I need, and that if people are coming to you, or if you have smaller children in your life that you are caring about, then yeah, just show them the magic, the unlimited potential that exists within you so that they can realize it in themselves, okay? And vice versa. Take a look at the people around you who are, if you ever have that person in your environment there, you're like, why the hell are you so happy all the time? Well, you know what? They've figured something out. They got something going on here. And you might be not too far off from realizing it for yourself. Okay? So Taurus, Gemini, Cuspers, this reading was for you. I hope you enjoyed it. Know that I love you all, and we'll see you next time.